Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. This Saturday night, a special event will be occurring at the Du Bois County 4-H Fairgrounds. Let's find out more. As joining us in the studio is Jennifer Monarch-McGuire, and Jennifer is the Youth Development Educator with Purdue Extension in Du Bois County. And also joining us is Kathy Wagner. Now, Kathy is the chair of the fundraising committee, but you also have other relationships or past relationships with the board. Let's talk about some of your past relationships.
Okay. Yeah. Well, first of all, I was a 10-year 4-H member as a youth, and then later on in life, I was approached to join the 4-H Council Board, which I just finished my 6 years on the board, and during that time, I was on many committees. I was the past council president. And we can only be on for 6 years, but I love what the council does for the youth in Du Bois County. And so I asked them if I could stay on in some aspect, and I'm on the fundraising committee. So I'm here for that.
Well, you're very passionate, obviously, about 4-H. And what a wonderful program.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Now, this coming Saturday is going to be a pork chop dinner. Is this the first time this
is our first annual 4-H silent auction dinner. And the reason we chose to do something different, every year we send out campaign letters to local businesses and local people and that are near and dear to 4-H and love 4-H programming. But we thought, you know what, we need to reach out and get to other people and introduce them to 4-H and what is 4-H. And we're looking for different avenues to raise money too, because, you know, the same people get hit up over and over and over the same way, the same time, over and over and over. And we thought, what's something different we can do? Everybody loves pork chops. Everybody loves to eat, you know. And why not do that and have some businesses? And we not only have businesses, though, that have donated items for our auction, but we asked our local 4-H clubs to donate a basket. And a lot of the items will be in a basket that will be auctioned. Okay,
and let's go through, we'll have Jenny go through the logistics, the who, what, when, where, why of the event.
Okay, so the event is February 10th, as we've talked about. We'll open the doors at 5:30 for people to come into the event, and even the silent auction will start to begin at that time. And then around 6 p.m. we'll start serving the dinners and things like that. So, and the dinner, you can purchase dinner tickets in advance. In fact, we prefer if you do. And the cost is $12 for adults because that includes the nice pork chop. And then we also have $5 tickets for kids available, and that would be a hot dog instead.
Okay, and this is going to be held on the fairgrounds in what building?
In the Clover Pavilion. So like when you go to the fairgrounds, it's really right in the center of the fairgrounds. So it's the main building that we use there.
Now some people may be going, ooh, what if it's cold? The building's heated, correct?
We do have some heaters in there. Sometimes they're a little squeaky, but right.
We will have it very warm before they get there.
Yes.
And with all the we're hoping we have that place jam-packed full, that it'll be so warm with, you know, in that way as well.
Yeah. So I'm assuming then you're going to have like a dining area set up, and then you're going to have the auction area set up.
That is correct. We're having it all in the main part of the Clover Pavilion will be the dining area in one part of the Clover Pavilion, and we'll have the auction tables set up kind of in the back where the bleacher area is. We're going to push in the bleachers and have them there if they're familiar with the Clover Pavilion. And we're going to have the serving lines in the Clover Pavilion office. Okay. So they'll go in there and get their food and then go into the Clover Pavilion to eat.
Well, let's talk about the meal.
Yes.
What is the meal?
The meal is a pork chop, green beans, creek fries. I don't know if a lot of people know what creek fries is, but creek fries, sliced potatoes, onions, bacon, cheese, yum, baked.
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Very good.
A roll, and we'll have tea and lemonade.
Okay, and so they pay $12 to go through and they can eat. They can sit then in the dining area and eat.
Yes.
Can they leave if they want?
They
can get it to go?
They can get it to go. They can. We'll have to-go containers. We'll have plates for those who choose to dine in as well. So if they want to come in, get some it to go, walk around, look at the baskets and everything, and write down if they were interested and they need to leave, that's fine. And if they win the bid, then we'll contact them.
Well, let's talk about the silent auction. Okay, so this is a silent auction.
Yes.
I come in, do I get a number or do I put my name down?
You get a number.
Okay.
Yes, you'll get a number when you walk in the door, and then you can just go to the items. We're going to have different tables set out. So we're gonna all tables you can bid on all items at the beginning of the night, and then as the night progresses, we'll start closing a table. Like we'll close the first one around 6:45, and then maybe 30 minutes later we'll close the next one, and then in 30-minute increments we'll close the tables.
What time do you plan on the night being over?
It depends on how many
tables. Okay.
Tables we have. I foresee 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And if people want to sit around and fellowship and talk and just have a good time, we would welcome that as well.
Are these tables themed, or are they just kind of a mix of everything on all the tables?
A mix of everything.
Okay. Now, and so you want people to bid high, bid to buy.
Oh, yeah.
But I could go up and put number 27 on this basket that I want, and I could put down $120 and then watch. And if somebody goes and puts a bid of 125, then I want to go up there and put a bid of...
Exactly.
But don't nickel and dime it. Go up big so you get it.
Exactly. Go big or go home. That's what,
That's right.
It's for the kids. I mean, think about it. It's just, we don't want people to nickel and dime us. And I'm glad you said that. It's not, let's go up $1, let's go up 50 cents. No, it's for the kids. Let's get the money for the kids.
Now, Jennifer, she's with the fair board, and I know some places have a fair council. What's the deal in Du Bois County?
So in Du Bois County, we actually don't even have a fair board. It's a 4-H council, and that 4-H council in Du Bois County is in charge of the fairgrounds. So they run the fairgrounds and do all of that there, and make sure everything's good and it can get rented out, things of that nature. They also are in charge of the fair itself, so planning and scheduling the events and really making sure that all runs smoothly. That's this board as well, and they also are in charge of helping to fund the 4-H program, and then they have input into how the 4-H program runs and all of that as well.
Okay, so some counties might have a couple of groups, but
it really
this
is
is more efficient, really.
It's really different in every county. It is nice. I don't have to go to like 3 board meetings. I go to 1. But they do have a lot on their plate, and really they have one pot of money they're trying to fund the fair, the fairgrounds, and the 4-H program. So if you think about it, they really have a lot of things to fund and through different things. So this would really help the entire program as a whole.
And our entire program is funded. We do get money from the county, but the majority of our funding comes from donors and the community. So that's why, there's a lot more out there we can do with these kids, but we can't do because we don't have the money. So that's when it's really, in sitting in the board meetings, we're like, we would love to do this. Well, we can't because we don't have the funding to do that. So that's where it gets very frustrating on the council's part when we can't do all this wonderful programming that's out there. And Jennifer finds wonderful things to bring to us, but we can't do it because we don't have the funding. So that's why, and this year, we just started the fundraising committee. It's a brand new committee on our council. And we have other things in store for the community this year that we're kind of tossing around some fun things to do.
Now, I'm sure it's getting a little tight, but if somebody wanted to make a donation or wanted to put together a basket or wanted to bring you something, say, here, put this whatever basket you want.
Would love it. Call the extension office.
Okay.
And they can give you, either you can drop it off there or get the basket to me. I'm going to be organizing all the baskets and everything like that. And another thing, if they want to kind of see some of the things that have been donated already, if they go to Du Bois County Fairgrounds on Facebook, every day we're doing little teasers like, look, this has already been donated. Look at this basket. Different things like that leading up until the event. And all the details that Jennifer said are on the Du Bois County Fairgrounds Facebook page.
Okay, so that'd be an easy way to find out. Now, if somebody wanted to buy tickets in advance, which is what you hope most people do. However, you can just show up and get a meal. Hopefully, if there's still some left over.
We want to make sure we have enough food, though.
But if somebody wants tickets,
they can contact our office at 812-482-1782. And they can call us, and we do have some tickets in the office. There's also 4-H council members who are trying to sell tickets as well. But they can call us, and we can direct them on how to get those tickets if they'd like to purchase those in advance, which we highly recommend.
And again, that is this Saturday, February 10th, at the Du Bois County 4-H Fairgrounds, Clover Pavilion. It's a pork chop dinner with all the trimmings. Okay, and then you're having a silent auction. Do you hope people stick around and till the end of the auction so they can take their item and pay you
Yes.
then?
Yes.
Otherwise, there's a little
Yes.
hassle.
And
But if
actually-
you have to leave, you can.
Exactly. You know what? And if they win something on table 1 and they need to leave, they can get their item off of table 1 after it's closed and they can leave, and that's fine.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, it's been great. I'm excited. I am very excited. Something new at the fairgrounds, something that we have not done before at the fairgrounds, bringing new life to the fairgrounds. That's what we're trying to do.
Very good. Well, ladies, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Good luck with your pork chop dinner silent auction this Saturday at the Du Bois County 4-H Fairgrounds. We've had as our guest Kathy Wagner, a past board member for the Du Bois County 4-H Fairgrounds, but currently the chair of the Finance Committee, and Jennifer Monarch-McGuire. She is the Youth Development Educator for Purdue Extension. Thank you for watching. We are WJTS, local people watching local people.